SurvivorRL by Michael Red. Hey guys, Game Hunter here, and we're looking at another game from the 7-Day Roguelike Challenge of 2013. And already I can tell that this game has stuff in it, and that is something. So we got our map, we got our actual screen, and we got our status screen of wood and food, please. Anybody? Okay, let's just go on. Whoa, okay, so we move with the mouse? Can we move with not the mouse? I just moved west by pressing numlock. Okay, but it looks like WASD works, so there's that. I guess I'll just make my way into this forest. And if you notice, there's man, not really sure what to call it. It's kind of a parabolic field of vision. Just what do you call that? It's like parallax. No. Well, I don't really know what to call it, but there's definitely a way that you can say that things are smaller when they're farther away and stuff. Our vision actually works very similar to that, which is namely that when where we're looking at a particular time, everything around is actually in less focus and it is actually less colored, but it's hard to really see that. Because you're not looking at it, you're looking somewhere else. And anyway, let's just actually play the game. Yes, perhaps. You collect some fallen branches, and that got me thirsty. That got me also thirsty. So we're collecting fallen branches. We got 30 wood, and what does this button do? Oh, geez, Dexter's Lab. Isn't that a good show? So should I be looking for well, I mean, there's fresh water right over here. Maybe fresh water would be a good thing to collect. Or whatever, if I even use that. You wash your hands and... Oh, this is salty? But... really? Okay, well, what would be not salty around here on this map that I see? There's this spot, but I feel like these areas would be closer to not being... fresh. Well, they're closer for one, and yeah, so there's that. So this is SurvivorRL, and the name of the game is Surviving, I suppose. This is salty water. This is salty water. What about this one tile of not salty? It's all salty water, I guess. Just back in the day, that's just how it was made. I do notice that my hunger and thirst and fatigue aren't really going up by walking, which is lucky for me, because that means I just really get to explore everything. Or if it is, it's by a very insignificant amount, so I'm allowed to just kind of figure things out as I go instead. What about you? You're still salty water. Is there any non-salty water in this game? It's a good question. Well, what about this? What does this do? Can't use it. Okay, what about campfire? Can I just burn this? No? Put it anywhere. I mean, this is the walk, and I suppose that, yeah, if I use that, I can walk properly. But I can't walk there, and it's just washing. I don't want to... Yeah, this looks like it is moving a tiny bit. I don't think my fatigue and thirst were aligned in that general way. But where the heck is the food? I think food is on my... Well, it's on my number 2. Technically, fresh water is on my number 1. But I don't even know where I'm supposed to get fresh water if all the lakes in this game are not fresh water. I mean, for instance, it's quite obviously anything that's ocean is very likely to be salty water. I mean, salt water only comes from the fact that we have, well, for the most part, that under the water there's a number of places where salt collects, and that's just really where salt is. It's a mineral of the earth and whatnot. And the reason we have fresh water essentially is because there's a particular reservoir that does not have that salt type of area anywhere in that area. So really just the fact that we have lakes that are fresh water. I don't know if you'd call it luck more than anything. It's just a matter of the way that the earth formed and blah-de-blah-de-blah. So I do really like this whole scrolling bit, and if anybody wants to tell me what this is actually called, I'd appreciate that. It's really neat because it does give you a sense, because like way over here, it's the whole Maybe it's like an event horizon. Well, event horizon. I mean, it's the whole horizon dealio. Yeah, right. Fallen branches around the tree's roots. I guess I could just collect that forever if I really wanted to. But I'm so curious what everything else, like boat. Can I do boat? You decide to start building a raft. You don't really feel comfortable transferring more provisions considering how little you currently have. Well, that's fine, but like, what about this? You don't seem to have enough wood to make a fence, I guess. What about this? This doesn't even, as far as I know, do anything. And then there's this, which is water, and this is just campfire. And I'd love to just collect a bunch of stuff, but it gets me so thirsty. Why does it make me so thirsty? I still don't have enough wood for that. I guess I shouldn't care about dying. If I die, that's just the name of the game. And let's run to that fresh water. Man, I have to click every single time. That's fine. I mean, the subtle things in games you don't always think about. For instance, the ability to just kind of move quickly when you have so much space to cover. I just want to try it here. I still don't have enough? Man, I figured 100 would have been the nice round number. What about 150? Nope. You start building, but he wasn't even doing anything last time. Salty. I mean, I don't want salty. Oh, you spend a great deal of time carving out a large hole into a larger block of wood in your storage, then place it on the ground and groove up. You're so thirsty you feel like you're about to... Well, let's just see if that works. Okay, I don't know why that was... Wait. Okay, so that took 120 wood. Okay. That's... So maybe maybe it wasn't supposed to... Perhaps I wasn't really supposed to do that for water. Rather, I was just supposed to dig a giant hole in the ground and find whatever actual underground reservoirs existed. And I guess that's reasonable. Man, I'm getting thirsty, hungry though. Because I mean, now I can just do this forever. Yeah, I wash my hands and I drink from the pool of water sitting at the bottom of the groove in the block of wood, which is in the water. So, yes, right. But the next step, of course, is then finding food, which is... Oh, is this also getting darker? I think it's getting darker. Yeah, that's pretty neat. You rummage but can't find good enough... Oh. So, I guess I just collect wood until I can make a spear. You feel like, oh, you should really be getting food. Yes, I know, friggin', okay, there we go. But you sharpen it one. And I bet, here, hold on. Because I'm going to just go ahead and assume that the water tiles in the middle aren't any different from the water tiles in the side. Yep, you attempt to catch, but you just come out, wow. Really, oh, I did, here, there we go. Yeah, I'm about to pass out, but, okay, managed to rack up quite a few. That's fantastic. But now what do I do with that food? Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. So thirst is done. So I actually have food here, but now I need a campfire. And I'm just going to go ahead and assume, once again, great. Well, how do I make the fire camp without... I mean, I need a way to make fire. Although Wayward is the game that kind of told me that I need a tool for fire. But anyway, it's I don't know, something. I'm probably just going to die at this point. Because I have food, but I have to be able to eat it. You're right. So I would have to do that to make an axe. What's this? I guess this is just set sail. So the objective, I suppose, is to get off the island. But I don't think I got my hunger correctly so that I can even do that. So I think I'll just real quick quit the game. Again with this. Why don't I just put that on the other screen that I totally have? There we go. So let's try again real quick. And as you can see, the game makes itself visibly whatever. I think I can accomplish... I don't know if I can win the game quickly, I just want to see if I can figure out, okay, so what's a good spot for both? I think up there looks like a good freshwater, well, a good water supply, because there's lots of fish just sitting around there. Okay, so now we start by grabbing a ton of wood. There we go. Now let's just see if this works. Yeah, okay, so that does work. That's cool. You just put that in the ground, and maybe it has to be fairly close to the water or something. I don't know. Point is, okay, please get a spear. Man, I still don't have a spear that I can use. How about now? Ah, how about now? Maybe eventually? That would be awesome. There we go. Oh, takes 150 wood to do that, huh? Goodness me. Okay, well. Ah, really? That sucks. I didn't even get that. What about this time? Ah, man, again? I missed? See, I'm really running out of hunger now. Well, there we go. I finally got that. But, do I have enough? Yeah. Right. So, that's the name of that game. I can't just start a fire anywhere, right? I don't have enough wood for it, I'm sure. I'd like to be able to just start a fire on the forest, but I don't think that's allowed either. So, I could just be getting really super awfully unlucky, but I think that's the game, and it's pretty obvious that you just, from there, you do stuff, and I don't even know what the construction's about, but whatever. You guys can figure this game out if you want to. For me, I think this is a good showcase of what the game has to offer, and roguelikes are all about experimentation, so... but, we see what we do in this game and just figuring out the basics of it. Anyway, this has been Game Hunter playing SurvivorRL. Join me next time when we take a look at another roguelike. That's what we're playing from the 7-Day Roguelike Challenge of 2013. Until then, keep playing those roguelikes, guys, and take care.